The trades are happening. They're not major, but they're major enough that I'm going to do videos on them when they happen. And this one involves 4 players. Now, it's interesting in that Carolina's not taking any money and Chicago is. Now, remember, Carolina picked up the contract of Patrick Marleau, and if they buy it out, that's a cap penalty they're going to be paying. But with this move, that basically frees up that much money. Calvin DeHaan is now a member of the Blackhawks. He's got 3 years left in his contract, which pays him $4.55 million. I do think that's high for DeHaan. Absolutely 100%. I think he's overpaid by a bit. Alexei Sorella, 1 more year left at $753K. Now going to Carolina, goaltender Anton Forsberg, which is interesting. Don Waddell last year, of course, at training camp ends up with Mrazek and McElhinney emerging as his goaltenders. Maybe he sees something in Forsberg that he can have his own reclamation project for this coming season as well. Gustav Forsling. Forsling didn't quite catch on with Chicago as much as we in Vancouver here thought he might. Well, I'm not in Vancouver, near Vancouver. And Forsling now is a member of the Carolina Hurricanes. Now, both of them are restricted free agents, and we'll see what Carolina does with them if they're planning on holding on to them at all. This, to me, looks like it's a cap move more than anything else. Carolina Hurricanes with a good, deep blue line. That $4.55 million for DeHaan baffled me when they signed it because I didn't think they needed DeHaan. And again, I'm not trying to put DeHaan down. It's just with the blue line that Carolina had, DeHaan didn't seem like he was worth that cap hit and that it didn't put them over the top. So this is a move. We'll see if it leads to something else going on. Of course, they're trying to re-sign Sebastian Aho. And there is some daylight between the team and the player on what exactly the term and the price is going to be for that. So maybe this helps freeze up some of that money. Carolina wants to get better. And I understand they made the playoffs. I know they were in the Final Four, but they want to be a perennial playoff team. They don't want to just be the underdog. Tom Dundon was clear that he wants to have a team that's not a have-not or an underdog. He wants them to be a good team. I don't know that they ever spend to the cap, so they're going to have to spend wisely. If the plan is to keep things so they can turn a profit and yet be competitive, you have to make moves like this. So we'll see what happens. It's interesting for Chicago because they have an expensive blue line, and now they've added another defenseman to it. So a Chicago team that was supposed to be bringing in a couple of rookie blue liners, now they got somebody else in there as well that makes it so those rookies don't necessarily have to make that jump right away. Let me know what you guys think. I'm wearing a Blackhawks jersey because I think they get the win for having the better player, but Carolina's making some smart moves this offseason. So we'll see how things turn out. Let me know your thoughts, as always, in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.